Today, Lord wants to tell you something from heaven. My child, I am the source of all abundance, both material and spiritual. I created the heavens and the earth, the rivers and the mountains, the stars in the sky, and the air you breathe. Everything in this world belongs to me, and I have the power to provide for all your needs. You do not need to worry or fear lack, for I am your provider, and I am more than enough. I have promised to meet your needs, and I am faithful to fulfill that promise. Whether you need food, shelter, clothing, or comfort for your soul, I will provide. My abundance is not limited by the standards of this world. Where the world sees scarcity, I see overflow. Where the world offers fear, I offer peace. But remember, my child, that true prosperity is not measured by material wealth alone. It is found in the richness of your soul, in the depth of your relationship with me, in the peace that fills your heart, and the joy that overflows from within. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Like the video, if you have truly faith in Lord. The Almighty God declares, give up trying to resolve conflicts before it's too late. Recognize the limitations of taking each day as it comes. Ask me if something that is brought to your attention is on the agenda for today. If not, give it over to my care and carry out your responsibilities for the day. There will be a lovely simplicity to your life when you adopt this practice. Everything has a place and a time. A life spent around me is uncomplicated and uncluttered. Numerous things that once caused you anxiety fade away when you concentrate on my presence. Remember that even if everything around you is disorganized and confusing, I have triumphed over it. I have shared these truths with you in order to grant you peace within me. Permit my affection to penetrate into your deepest essence. Don't isolate yourself in any way from me. Do not try to show a cleaned-up version of yourself to me, since I know you inside and out. You will let wounds fester and turn wormy if you keep them hidden from the light of my love. Sins that you hide from yourself have the ability to break free and take on a life of their own, controlling you without you even recognizing it. Give yourself over to my presence of transformation. Allow my brilliant love light to uncover and vanquish any buried anxieties. You must spend time alone with me during this process so that my love can seep into your very being. Savor the fearless love that eliminates all traces of it. Make allies with your life's issues. Even though a lot of things seem illogical and incorrect, keep in mind that I am in control of everything. If you believe me enough, I can make everything fit into a pattern for the better. Every challenge has a lesson to teach, gradually molding you into the masterpiece I intended you to be. In the event that you respond with mistrust and defiance, the very problem may turn into a barrier that you must overcome. You will have to make numerous decisions every day regarding whether to believe me or not. Thanking me for your troubles is the finest approach to become friends with them. This small action allows you to consider the potential advantages that could arise from your challenges. You can even assign enduring issues monikers, which will make it easier for you to approach them familiarly rather than fearfully. The next action is to bring them to me so that I can give them my loving presence. I won't promise to solve all of your issues, but I have enough wisdom to use each one of them for good. My child, the world is too much for you. Your mind jumps around from issue to issue, constricting your thoughts in knots of worry. When you think that way, your thinking gets darkened and you exclude me from your worldview. I want to help, but I won't infringe upon your rights. I wait patiently in the background of your thoughts, hoping that you will forget that I am here. You feel the weight of your concerns drop as soon as you focus on my presence. Even though nothing has changed, we still bear your burdens together. Your need to fix everything makes way for a fulfilling, profound connection with me. Let's face whatever this day brings together. The key to living a prosperous life is to be dependent on yourself. If you believe, put "I love you, Jesus" on paper. You are growing to value difficult situations because they make you more conscious of my presence. Jobs you used to detest are now wonderful chances to experience my closeness. You enjoy relying on me when you're exhausted because you know that I'm your strength. Your increasing propensity to turn to me, especially when you're by yourself, pleases me. You frequently lose sight of my presence when you are with other people. You become enslaved to others out of a fear of upsetting them, making them your main focus. Whisper my name when you realize this has happened. This small gesture of faith puts me front and center in your mind, where I belong. As you enjoy the benefits of my proximity, my life can radiate outward through you to others. This is a life of plenty. The fight for control of your mind is very powerful. The poles of heaven and earth collide in your head, affecting the way you think. I gave you the ability to taste the goodness of heaven. You can enjoy sitting with me in heavenly places when you close off the outside world and concentrate on my presence. This is a truly amazing honor, kept private for those who are dear to me and seek my face. Your eagerness to spend time talking with me is your biggest asset. My spirit brings energy and serenity into your mind as you focus on me. Your thoughts are drawn lower by the world. The media inundates you with lust, cynicism, and greed. Ask for guidance and protection when you encounter these situations in prayer. Keep in constant contact with me as you traverse the devastation that is this earth. Refuse to worry, as this kind of worldliness will make you feel heavy and prevent you from seeing me. Remain vigilant and cognizant of the struggle your mind is engaging in. Await an eternity in heaven, where you will live without conflict. I am your song and strength, so put your trust in me and don't worry. You're experiencing strange feelings. This morning, assessing the challenging situations that lie ahead by comparing them to your own resilience. But those are not the tasks of today, or even of tomorrow. Rose. Thus, bid them farewell to the future and return to the present, where I will be waiting for you. I can give you the confidence to tackle each problem as it arises because I am your strength. As you collaborate with me, I may make you happy since I am your music. Continue returning your thoughts to the here and now. Only humans, out of all my creations, are capable of anticipating the future. This power is a boon, but when it is abused, it turns into a curse. When you employ your incredible intellect to fret about the future, you're hiding behind a mask of disbelief. But the light of my presence surrounds you when the hope of heaven occupies your thoughts. Heaven is both future and present at the same time. You have 1 foot on earth and 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in heaven as you walk with me in the light. Ask to be still in my presence for a while. You require this holy place of communion with me more the more troubled you are. Take deep, deliberate breaths. Take a seat in my holy presence and bask in my face. I always offer you my serenity, and this is how you accept it. Just picture the suffering I endure when my kids cling to me in fearful knots and reject my offer of peace. For you, I gave my life as a criminal in order to obtain this blessing. Accept it with gratitude and tuck it away in your heart. My peace is a treasure that grows within of you when you put your trust in me. As a result, external factors cannot affect it. Quiet yourself and find tranquility in my company. I am always by your side, looking out for you. The most significant aspect of your existence is that time and place do not limit me. I promise to be with you forever. I'm already there, so you don't need to be afraid of the future. Me waiting for you in heaven is where you will find me once you make that quantum jump into forever. I hold your destiny in my hands and give it to you moment by moment, day by day. As a result, stop worrying about tomorrow. I wish you an abundant day filled with seeing and doing everything that is possible. Don't let worries about the future derail you. Let me handle them. Life is a wonderful gift that is given to us every day, yet so few people understand how to live in the modern world. Their passion for full life tends to overflow into regrets from the past or fears about the future. Type Amen if you believe in Christianity. Their remaining energy is insufficient to fully enjoy the day. It is merely enough to get them by. I'm teaching you to maintain your attention on my presence in the here and now. The rich life that flows abundantly from my throne of grace can be obtained in this way. Permit me to aid you in getting by today. Between the moment you wake up in the morning and the moment you fall asleep at night, there are numerous routes that could take you. Keep your eyes open for the numerous opportunities that present themselves, and never forget my presence. In one way or another, you will manage to get through today. One approach is to sigh and groan while stumbling and shuffling your feet. There is a better approach, but this will get you there in the end. Choosing to walk with me is up to you, relying on me whenever necessary as you travel the route of peace. Even with my strength, you may confidently confront the challenges that lie ahead. Express gratitude to me for every issue you face and observe how I turn hardships into opportunities. Permit me to infuse your innermost being with my serenity. You can feel your inner calm rising as you sit calmly in my presence. This is about allowing my blessing to enter your life. It has nothing to do with self-control or willpower. It is difficult for people to admit they are in need in this day of independence. But by putting you in circumstances where your shortcomings were obviously visible and your strengths were inconsequential, I have led you down a path that has brought attention to your need for me. I have brought you closer to myself via the aridity of those marches in the desert. You have seen flowering flowers of serenity in the most lonely locations. You now know how to appreciate my efforts in the challenging times and adventures I've taken, knowing that they enable me to produce my greatest work. You now understand that the only way to truly know me, the gift that surpasses all others, is to comprehend how much you need me. Each time you have a desire or plans, use that as a reminder to contact me. There are numerous advantages to this approach. The first is self-evident. Our friendship is strengthened, and you are blessed when you talk to me. Another advantage is that setbacks turn into chances for positive growth rather than bringing you down. This transformation makes it possible to be joyful in the face of adversity by taking the sting out of unpleasant circumstances. Start by putting this discipline into practice in all of life's tiny setbacks. These little obstacles are typically what pull you out of my presence. Reinterpreting failures as chances to grow makes you realize that you have gained far more than you have lost. You can only take significant losses in this constructive manner after undergoing extensive training. However, one can adopt the viewpoint of the Apostle Paul, who stated, "I consider everything I once treasured to be as insignificant as rubbish compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Christ Jesus." You frequently appear shocked when problems arise. I know you're thinking, how could this be? Why did I experience it? What went wrong with me? However, as I informed my disciples on the evening of my imprisonment, you will face difficulties for the duration of your existence in this world. It is an integral aspect of your life, just like the air and water you breathe. However, you have access to things that the rest of the world does not, like joy, peace, comfort, and confidence. I am with you, and I have conquered the world. Your problems won't ever surprise me, nor will they be able to stop me from achieving my lifelong goals for you. I will triumph even in the face of your most difficult difficulties. I will demonstrate to you and through you my power, love, kindness, and grace. Satan may be celebrating his apparent success over you, but I will transform his triumph into a real win for my Father and his kingdom. You are inextricably linked to my love and purpose. Hear my words, then come with me. Type "Thank you, God," if you love Jesus. My child, inside you are treasures past degree. I have placed within your soul spiritual gifts. each designed for a cause that extends past this international. Those presents are not given to you lightly, nor are they supposed to remain dormant. They are the seeds of your divine calling, and I have entrusted them to you to help convey light to a global this is in need. Those items may additionally come to you in many bureaucracy, expertise, kindness, compassion, discernment, recovery, teaching, and greater. They are woven into the very material of your being, ready to be located, nurtured, and shared. You were no longer intended to keep them for yourself. They're meant to be a blessing to others, a mirrored image of my love and beauty operating via you. Do now not underestimate the electricity of the gifts I've given you. You might imagine that they're small or insignificant, however, in my palms, even the smallest present can alternate the route of lives. A kind word, assisting hand, a second of patience. These are all expressions of the items I have given you. Whilst you operate them, you're doing my work. You're spreading my mild, and you are satisfying your reason. A few gifts are already regarded to you, and you've got been the usage of them for my glory. Others continue to be hidden, ready to be discovered. As you grow on your religion, those items will display themselves. In moments of want, in times of task, they may upward push to the surface. You may discover which you are capable of more than you ever imagined, because my spirit lives inside you. However, I ask you this: do no longer hide your gifts. Do not bury them out of worry, doubt, or insecurity. Do now not permit the critiques of others to silence what I have positioned within you. For the world desires your presence. It desires your light, your love, your expertise. The gifts I've given you aren't intended for you alone. They are intended to heal, to uplift, to manual, and to bless others. I have positioned those items in you for this sort of time as this. You had been born into this moment, into this generation, due to the fact the sector desires what you have to provide. You can sense regular, but you're top-notch in my eyes. You're a vessel of my grace, a channel of my love. While you operate your items for my glory, you're aligning yourself with the divine reason I've to your lifestyles. There may be moments while you doubt your presence. There might be times whilst you examine yourself to others and sense as even though you're lacking. However, pay attention me now. You are not lacking. You have been given exactly what you want to fulfill your calling. Do no longer evaluate your items to those of others, for each of my kids is unique, and each has a position to play in my plan. You're a part of a more entire. Your items are meant to work in harmony with the gifts of others. Collectively, you shape the frame of my creation, each element running together for the more appropriate. Whilst you operate your presence in cohesion with others, you create a symphony of affection, a mirrored image of my country on this planet. Nurture your gifts, my toddler. Domesticate them with care. Spend time in prayer, searching for my steering, and concentrate to the prompting of my spirit. As you develop on your items, you will see them undergo fruit. Fruit in order to last. Fruit with a view to bless, not best your existence, however the lives of those around you. Do not be afraid to step into the fullness of your items. I have prepared you for the work I've known as you to do. Believe in me, and I'm able to manual you as you operate your presence for my glory. My cherished, on this world, you may face demanding situations and risks, visible and unseen. There are forces at paintings that are looking to harm you, to guide you away from my mild, and to fill your coronary heart with worry. But realize this: I am your protector, and no evil can stand in opposition to the power of my love. I've placed a shield round you, a divine safety that is going before you, behind you, and surrounds you on all sides. You can no longer usually see it. However, it's miles there, guarding you from the arrows of the enemy, from the schemes of those who are seeking to harm you. You're safe in my hands. For I'm the Lord of all, and no weapon fashioned in opposition to you shall prosper. Whilst fear attempts to grip your heart, take into account that I'm with you. I've now not given you a spirit of fear, but of strength, love, and a valid mind. The enemy might also try to make you feel susceptible, inclined, or alone, but I'm your strength. I'm your refuge and your citadel, and in me you are secure. There can be instances while you feel surrounded by darkness when the forces of evil appear strong, and also you experience crushed. In the one's moments, name upon my call, and I'm able to solution. My angels are looking over you, equipped to protect you at my command. The forces of darkness have no electricity over you, for you are a baby of the light, and in me there may be no darkness in any respect. Comment, Lord, always protect me. Do no longer be fearful of the terrors of the night, nor the dangers that come with the aid of day, for I am with you in every second. I see what you can't see, and I recognize what you cannot recognize. Accept as true within me, and I'm able to guide you accurately via every trial, each hazard, every attack of the enemy. There can be instances when you face persecution for your faith, whilst the arena turns against you due to the fact you comply with me. However, even then, I am with you. I'm able to no longer abandon you for your time of need. I'm able to give you the energy to stand company, the braveness to stand your accusers, and the peace that surpasses all know. How? You're in no way alone, for I'm your defender. Understand that the battle isn't yours to combat on my own. The war belongs to me, and I have already conquered the sector. The forces of evil are not any suit for my power, and I will deliver you through each trial positive. Your enemies can also upward thrust towards you, but they'll now not be triumphant. For I'm with you, and I am extra than any energy in this world. Live close to me, and you'll locate shelter underneath my wings. When the storms of lifestyles rage around you, I might be your safe haven. When the enemy tries to deceive you, I could be your reality. While fear attempts to overtake you, I might be your peace. In me, you are secure, and nothing can separate you from my love. Take coronary heart, my baby, and realize that you are included with the aid of the maximum high. The evil one may additionally try and come in opposition to you, however, he'll no longer prevail. You are mine, and I can no longer permit something to harm you that does not serve my purpose in your existence. Trust in me, for I am your defend, your strong tower, and your deliverer. Do no longer chase after the matters of this global, cash, reputation, possessions, thinking they will deliver you achievement. These items are fleeting, and they can in no way fulfill the deep longings of your soul. Instead, are trying to find me, and I'm able to provide you with the desires of your heart. I understand what you need before you even ask, and I'm eager to bless you with greater than you can consider. I have positioned for your coronary heart a preference for abundance, and that preference is right. However, remember the fact that true abundance comes from me. Whilst you align your life with my will, when you trust in my provision, you will discover that I bless you no longer only with what you need, but with overflowing pleasure, peace, and contentment. Be beneficent with what I have given you, for generosity opens the door to even extra benefits. When you supply, you replicate my heart, and I'm able to pour out advantages upon you, pressed down, shaken together, and strolling over. I am not a God of shortage. I'm a God of abundance, and my sources are countless. I bless you, my baby, not only so that you may also prosper, but in order that you'll be a blessing to others. Use what I've given you to raise others, to convey wish, to show love. In doing so, you may enjoy the fullness of my blessing to your existence. Consider in me to your provision, and you'll lack not anything. I'm able to open the home windows of heaven and pour out so much blessing that you will now not have room to shop it. My abundance isn't limited to material wealth. It consists of religious riches, peace of mind, energy of coronary heart, and the pleasure of understanding that you are mine. My light child, relationships are at the coronary heart of life. From the instant I created you, I located inside you the preference for connection, the want for love, and the capability for deep and meaningful bonds. You had been no longer supposed to walk this adventure on my own, and through the relationships I vicinity on your life, you will experience both joy and boom. I name you to like others as I've cherished you. My love for you is perfect, unconditional, and eternal. It is not based on what you do, however, on who you are. My Liketai, I ask that you mirror this love for your relationships. Love without anticipating whatever in return. Love even when it is difficult, even when others fail you, for this is how I really like you. You will encounter many types of relationships in your lifestyles: own family, buddies, colleagues, and even strangers. A few will bring you joy and peace, while others will project you and take a look at your persistence. In all of these relationships, I ask that you stay rooted in love. Permit compassion be your manual, for I have shown you first-rate mercy and kindness, and I name you to extend the equal to others. There may be instances when you are harmed by using those you adore. Betrayal, anger, misunderstandings, and struggle will get up. However, take into account this. I'm with you in those moments. Whilst your heart aches, carry your ache to me and I can heal you. But I additionally ask which you forgive as I've forgiven you. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting the hurt, but about releasing the load of anger and resentment that weighs down your soul. Whilst you forgive, you unfastened yourself from the chains of bitterness and you open your heart to the peace that best I can provide. Forgiveness does not suggest excusing wrongdoing or pretending that pain doesn't exist. It means selecting to release the electricity that harm has over you and trusting me to deliver recovery and justice. I'm the God of justice, and that I see each wrong, every tear, every wound. Consider me to heal what has been damaged. I comprehend it isn't easy. I know that now and again the harm runs deep. However, I am with you, and I can come up with the energy to forgive, to show grace, to like even when it feels impossible. In the one's moments, you are in no way on my own. My spirit is within you, and I'm able to come up with the energy to do what you cannot do to your very own. As you stroll through lifestyles, bear in mind of ways you deal with others. Each word you communicate, each motion you're taking has the strength to accumulate or tear down. Select to talk phrases of kindness, encouragement, and truth. Permit your moves be marked by way of love, staying power, and humility. You may no longer always understand the struggles others are going via, but I see them, and I ask which you mirror my love in all that you do. I name you to be a peacemaker in your relationships. When warfare arises, do now not respond with anger or delight. Alternatively, are trying to find to apprehend, to concentrate, and to locate not unusual floor. Be short to pay attention, sluggish to speak, and slow to become angry. In doing so, you may carry my peace into the scenario, and you may replicate my coronary heart. There could be relationships to your lifestyles that bring you splendid pleasure, and that I bless you with these connections. Treasure them, nurture them, and be grateful for the people I've positioned to your life. These relationships are gifts, and through them, you will revel in my love in new and beautiful approaches. However, there can also be relationships that undertaking you, that cause ache, or that even come to and stop. While this happens, carry your heartache to me. I am the God of recuperation, and I will heal your damaged coronary heart. A few relationships are meant for a season, and others for a lifetime. Consider me with the timing, and know that I'm running all matters on your suitable. In all of your relationships, my baby, keep in mind that I'm the inspiration. Build your connections on love, grace, and reality, and they may stand firm. Whilst you feel misplaced or stressed to your relationships, come to me for steerage, and I can display you the manner. I'm the God of love, and that I name you to stroll in that love every day of your life. My baby, on this international, you may stumble upon many stuff that are seeking to steal your peace. Troubles, conflicts, uncertainties, and fears. The sector around you is frequently noisy, chaotic, and packed with distractions that pull your coronary heart and thoughts far from me. But I inform you presently, I am the supply of actual peace, and in me, you'll locate the tranquility your soul longs for. The peace I provide isn't just like the peace of the world. It isn't always temporary, nor is it dependent on your occasions. My peace is a present that transcends knowledge, a deep and abiding calm that stays with you even in the midst of storms. It's miles the peace that stills your nerve, racking coronary heart and quiets your racing thoughts. It is the peace that comes from knowing that I'm on top of things, that I'm with you, and that I really like you, and that I really like you. You could ask, how can I find this peace, Lord? The solution is simple. Come to me. Come to me in prayer, in stillness, in consider. Lay your burdens at my heft, and I can give you relaxation. Do not deliver the burden of the sector on your shoulders, for I've already overcome the arena. I'm your refuge and your energy, a present assist in instances of hassle. When you relaxation in me, you will find peace. Type 555 if you needed this. Dear listeners, let's join our prayers together. O Mighty One, I come to you now, pleading for peace in the midst of turmoil. It is simple to become engrossed in the tension and anxiety that accompany an overloaded life. However, I trust that you will give me the sense of serenity that I require, because I know that you are the source of strength and tranquility. Please assist me in focusing on my commitments and letting go of the thoughts and distractions that are bothering me. I am grateful for your unwavering presence in my life and the solace that comes from knowing you are never far from me. Amen. Please support our channel. Our work is to bring happiness in your life and devotion to God. And if you want, you can donate to us via Super Thanks to show your support.